And the Gamecocks will kick this deep to get us going. They'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run here, lets it go. Caught on the outside, it's Jones. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle, but first down.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down. They're going to throw the football. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer 2-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
They're going to run it. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Short throw complete to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Or it's snapped to the back. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Looking to throw. It's Sellers. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang. They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
Missouri 7, South Carolina 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Give it to the back again. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39. The Gamecocks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
And that's a 1st down.
To the air. It's Sellers. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Incomplete. Almost had his 2nd interception of the game. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Grab down the middle. It's Russell. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Here we go on 4th down. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense, and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Just trying to get rid of it. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Sellers. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how
the catch is made inside the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. No chance to catch him.
this guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And your Missouri Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looking for a gap. It's Jones. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Oh, and he's got some space here. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He escapes the sack, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure, they weren't able to come up with a sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But, boy, if you're this defense, you can come up with more plays like that. It's going to be a great day for you.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion from positive yards?
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Missouri. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
South Carolina offense will take over first and 10.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And it's good for a first down to the 36. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Harbor. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The Gamecocks looking to run some tempo here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Timeout, South Carolina.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. They're going to fake it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And the throw, though, the holder is caught. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Now some trickery for a touchdown, and Kirk, that defense just caught completely flat-footed that time.
Well, it's because it was a perfect call at the right time by this head coach and the special teams coordinator, and your opponent was clearly not prepared for that fake at all. That's an exciting way to score this touchdown.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. They stop him, but it's a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And the Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. To the air, it's Sellers. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back.
Looking for a deep completion. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with us, lofting it toward the left sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain on the scramble. He found some space. They just went for it.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Missouri. This offense really clicking. And they try to add the lead down with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
South Carolina, 14.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Snags a quick throw. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And the Gamecocks will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to get the throw off. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, he comes up just short of this first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They stop them at the 23. That's solid coverage.
South Carolina offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not a great return, but the interception.